We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
What's up, my dudes? How's it going today? Zach Blake here, and today we're going to be talking about Black Ops 3 and everything that's been released about it. There's been a lot of speculation, and not everything in this video is confirmed, because they can change everything in the video. But we have a lot of information that people have been speculating about. I have some teaser footage here that we're going to watch in a couple of seconds. Then after, we're going to describe a bunch of things that have been described about it. So, I'll see you after the teaser.
This should help you remember everything.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Everything you know is wrong.
Your life will be consumed by absolute loss.
He doesn't need his own weapons. He's got ours.
They'll always need men like us.
Our greatest barrier is our own fear, our own doubts. The only thing holding us back is how far we are willing to go.
Yeah, so it's really cool what they've done with the whole trailer. It's very confusing because you hear a lot of dialogue from the last games, but you also hear new dialogue, such as,
This should help you remember everything. Everything you know is wrong.
He doesn't need his own weapons. He's got ours.
Our greatest barrier is our own fear, our own doubts. The only thing holding us back is how far we are willing to go.
This is very confusing because there's a lot of information here. The phrases such as, this will help you remember everything,
This should help you remember everything.
is important because it hints at the plot of the game. It has been suggested that this plot will have very confusing aspects to it. It's rumored that the person you play as will be part of an asylum, and due to flashbacks that you're having, people in military command fear that it will lead to another disastrous effect, like another war. But, as it is quoted from this article as a random user, it's not always true. So, however, in my opinion, what is going on is that there are experiments that will be taking place to remove certain memories and replace them with another. So, in other words, there will be mind-altering effects in order to normalize someone. And these will go wrong as we learn later, but it'll lead to the future and what they're trying to uncover, but also it'll be like the first game where you're type of a sleeper agent and will be unaware of what your emotions are and memories are because you're brainwashed. Memories, as widely known, are experiences that you can remember, but secrets in the government can't have everything be left to the open mouth. Thus, these take force, and people are used in a way that is unknown at the moment, but the phrase, everything you know is wrong,
Everything you know is wrong.
is a take-back, that idea. The first part of this trailer is taken in perspective as if you are the patient in the seat. And you can go back and check it, and it kind of feels that way. Now, as we can guess, this will be a primary use in war, because, I mean, it is a Call of Duty game, so some war is involved. So the phrase, he doesn't need his own weapons, he's got ours,
He doesn't need his own weapons. He's got ours.
is a kind of reference back to Black Ops 2, but in a way is meaning that someone is using these experiments to twist a mind of someone and thus create activities detrimental to society, to either aid in or start a war. The phrase, our greatest barrier is our own fear, our own doubts,
Our greatest barrier is our own fear, our own doubts.
is referring to the fact that a lot of these experiments are not successful as memories are being implanted, and those who can't openly accept them and doubt the false memories go insane and thus create delusional patients going crazy from the overload of implemented memories that were never experienced but remembered. To put it into perspective, it's like remembering yourself dying but still existing. It creates a psychological disorder in yourself to where you lose control of how you interpret life and how you thought you lived. Now the last statement, the only thing holding us back is how far we are willing to go.
The only thing holding us back is how far we are willing to go.
Now, this is the final thing that is alluded to in the last part of the teaser, and it explains that in order to do these experiments, people will die. People who will lose who they truly are, their friendships, their loved ones, their memories. The people working on these experiments must feel the guilt, but to achieve the one true successful patient they need, a lot of mistakes must be made and fixed. Now, it is important to see the Snapchat teasers, as it does hint at the further point of these experiments, and at the beginning, it takes the effect as if you are the patient as well as the teaser. So, as you begin to watch this, imagine sitting in a chair right before somebody told you everything will be alright, and then proceed to fill your war memories with pretty ones, and see the effect that it takes place.
Listen only to the sound of my voice. Let your thoughts drift. Let the bad memories fade. Let peace be upon you. Imagine somewhere calm. Imagine somewhere safe. Imagine yourself in a frozen forest. Our greatest barrier is our own fear, our own doubts. The human mind holds many mysteries. I am deeply optimistic about this project's potential. Of course, the human consciousness is fundamentally unpredictable. Trials are now underway with a new set of subjects. Similar physiology, different environmental conditioning. Following minor seizures, subjects D2 reported a brief period of impaired hearing. Similarly, D5 complained of a decreased sense of taste. Several subjects have experienced fleeting bouts of paranoia. Base fears, phobias, and even dreams contribute to a temporary overload of their conscious minds. The duration of these episodes can range anywhere from a few seconds to several hours. Subjects appear unable to distinguish the implanted memories from their own.
Now, as you can see, this is what is occurring. There are experiments being taken place, and memories are being replaced. We don't know why, but as you can see, there's a girl here. It could be a sister. It could be a long time ago. It could be a daughter. It doesn't matter. There's just memories that are being replaced, as you can see, as the alternates go. He describes in the video as replacing the ideas with a frozen forest. But, replacing such memories as helicopters and military walking to certain areas that could be revealed. And that's probably what is being hidden. As you can see throughout the trailer, you're a patient, or you look at a patient. As you can see within many shots, patients are going delusional. Patients are, being tested upon, and thus their whole minds are altered in a way that's negative. So, thus, all of this, we don't really have much on the exact story, but kind of the basis of what it's around. That there are experiments going on to replace memories, and this is a negative effect on some patients. Now, in the beginning, the first Black Ops 1, you were sort of a sleeper agent, and this could relate back to memories of World War II. As it was described in the Reddit post, this could mean it could describe zombies, in a sense, and some of the stories, while also going through time in a kind of sense of memories. The whole Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 could be a memory that was false. Now, this is all speculation. It could be false in a complete way, and none of this is true or confirmed yet, but this is kind of what is being hinted at. Now, the whole thing will be released for the trailer on April 26th, which I will go in detail about that. So you should subscribe right now. Click that button. But so far what we know is a couple of locations. So that's what we're going to go into right now. I'm going to show you some of that. The first spot is 30.0500 and north 31.2333. Now, this is in Egypt, and it is known as the 6th October Bridge. And what is said about it is, basically in this picture, the first was found in a screenwriter below, points towards the 6th of October Bridge in Cairo, Egypt. The bridge's name commemorated the 1973 Yom Kippur War, which could be weaved into the story somehow, considering the series has been a real big on secrets, numbers that are about to be more than the initial reveal, and things of that nature. It could also be an endgame location. So, this could be a location that is part of the game, or it could be part of the story as it relates back to a war. The next one is a little hard to see in the picture, but it takes place in Zurich, Switzerland. And this one is explained in the little screen shot I took, that it's hard to see, but basically when I did some research about Switzerland, during the times of World War One and World War II, they were part of armed neutrality, which is very confusing because if they took no part in the war, what effect are they going to have in the game? So, there's a lot of confusing things there. Now, this is all basically around the story, but there has been other stuff that's been revealed, and what I want to show you now is a little gun list that has been released, which is in no part true at all. But as you can see, it's the M27, you got the RPK, F90, Hammer, Shrike, MK46. For the rifles, we got the RFB, Buzzard, SA58, MK14, the G28. The sniper rifles, we got a whole bunch here of Ballista, SRS, AX, XLR, Evo, M98B, M40, M408, the pistols of the M93, G18s, SW500, Rhino, Warrior, MP1522, and the TAC-15. Now, these are all seeming to be new, except for a couple in there, but this would be the whole weapon list. Now, this is in no way true yet, because they can change anything they want at any point in time to make this all a lie, but as you can see, there's a lot of different weapons here. Now, it also is very controversial, because these weapons are also all made past 2000 and are pretty modern and used today. So there is some sort of confusion of whether or not this will be a World War II game or a flashback to World War II. And that's where I'm going to leave it off. For your own speculation, type in the comments of what you guys think. Is this going to be sort of a futuristic modern type of game with, you know, flashbacks at the other game to kind of explain what's going on and the reality of it? Or is it a totally different scenario? What have you guys found out? I know there's probably other videos with totally different explanations and stuff. So, I just want to thank you guys for watching this. I will make a full detailed video when the actual trailer comes out on the 26th. So, make sure to subscribe. And in the top of the description, there will be a click to tweet. Please click that. All you have to do is click the button. Boom, you're tweeting it out. You can get your information spread way more faster and thus have a lot of people to talk to about Black Ops 3 because they will know the information you watching this video. So, thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, subscribe because I will be going into detail later on. If you're new, just stay along. If you don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. Only subscribe when you want to be part of me, my dudes out there. So, click the tweet. You can share it on Facebook. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, my dudes.